In the shadow of the Canadian Rockies, just east of Jasper, Alberta, sits a gem of an airport called Hinton Entrance. We've loaded up the Cessna with a tent and camping gear for an overnight stay with some new friends from Camrose who we met at the Red Deer Forestry airstrip in our last episode. Owned by Alberta Forestry and operated by the Hinton Flying Club, this airport is a real blessing to the Alberta general aviation community. Its 3,700-foot meticulously maintained grass airstrip is smooth and wide, and its clubhouse and fire pit area give it a real summer camp feeling. To get to Hinton Entrance from Red Deer, we'll simply take off, point our airplane to 280 degrees on the compass, and fly for about an hour and 15 minutes. Says someone who completely ignores the fact that there's a far more scenic route that takes much longer, passes you by the biggest glacier in the universe, takes you over pristine, unspoiled, teal-blue colored, glacial-fed lakes, allows you to stop into Jasper for lunch, pay way too much for a cab into town, all while putting a much bigger smile on their wife's face. So with that being said, the first leg of this adventure will take us to beautiful Jasper, Alberta. In Season 1, Episode 11, we flew what I would call the preferred VFR route to Jasper, and by preferred route I mean the one where there's always a highway beneath you. This time I'm planning 2 significant deviations to that route. The first is to overfly Pinto Lake by deviating up the Klein River Valley. I've always wanted to hike to Pinto Lake, but it's far more of an advanced hike than I'm physically up to. The second is to hop over an approximately 8,000-foot pass to overfly Maligne Lake. I've carefully planned this route by using ForeFlight and Google Earth to ensure I knew the exact elevations I would be encountering. I calculated that at my planned altitude, I would clear the rock by at least 1,200 feet. Enough of me babbling, let's jump right in.
Red Deer Ground, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182.
Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Red Deer Ground.
Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra is at Skywings with information Lima. We're ready for taxi to 30 for departing on a VFR flight plan to Jasper.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra Ground, squawk 4562.
Squawking 4562, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra Ground, runway 30, wind 280 altimeter 3018. Taxi Alpha, contact tower 1185, holding short.
1185, holding short, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
I noticed quite a few coordinates you're headed to on your flight plan. What direction are you departing initially?
Gonna go to Rocky, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
Roger.
Flaps are 10. Doors are closed. Unlocked. Landing light comes on. Time is 11 o'clock. Transponder on altitude, fuel is on both. Red Deer Tower, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra is ready to depart 30.
Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra Tower, on course departure, wind 2805, clear takeoff, runway 30.
Clear takeoff 30, X-Ray Zulu Sierra. Ready? Oh, she's a heavy one.
Traffic in the Cremona area, sir. This is our 20 Foxtrot Golf X-Ray Kilo, established northeast quadrant, working 8,000 feet up below.
Landing light off.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra Tower, identified 3,700.
Confirm 3,700, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra Tower, surveillance service terminated. Change en route frequency. Have a good day.
Changing to en route frequency, X-Ray Zulu Sierra. We're getting a ferocious updraft. I think the wind's kind of coming this way. and it's hitting these and it's just lifting. Kind of coming from that way.
That area traffic, helicopter.
Traffic in the vicinity of Saskatchewan River crossing, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie Mike. Currently over the highway and the river intersection at 9,500 feet. We're heading north up the valley toward the glaciers and then west. We'll maintain 9,500 feet Saskatchewan River crossing.
Was that Ron?
Don't think so. He's going to the glaciers and he's headed back into BC. So it's probably a BC guy. I'm gonna close my flight plan.
Did?
No, to close it, where's that frequency? 123.55. We'll get this one ready. Abraham Lake traffic on 267 Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra is currently over the north end of the lake, and we are tracking westbound at 9,500 feet, and we're going to take the Klein River Valley over toward Highway 93, 267 traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
And traffic in the Klein River, or up Abraham Lake, it's A-Star helicopter, Bravo Quebec Golf. Right at the mouth of the Klein River, lifting off, dropping some people on the side of a mountain here, right beside Klein Mountain, so we'll be back and forth. Just let me know when you get close to the helipad here.
Do you know where the helipad is?
Roger that, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
Do you know where the helipad is?
And we're on 22.8 MF for this area. That's okay.
22.8 X-Ray Zulu Sierra. Klein River helicopter, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra is approximately 4 miles to the east of the helipad, and we're just approaching the Klein River Valley entrance at 9,400 feet currently. Hey.
Copy, Buzzard, way over here, Silent Gulf here. Just landing on the side of the mountain here. Just let me know when you go over the top of the bridge, so there should be no conflict.
Could you say again, you're getting walked on by my other frequency?
Rocky Traffic Gulf. How many frequencies you got? Herbatic Box Ed, Rocky Mountain House. Gulf Kilo Go Bravo, Rocky.
Let me know when you're going over the bridge.
Okay, we'll let you know when we're going over the bridge. X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
Going over the bridge in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, thanks. Klein River traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra is overhead the bridge, 9,400, tracking down the Klein River Valley. There's the mighty Klein River. There's Pinto Lake at the end of this valley, and then there's about 1,000-foot cliff that we're going to fly over top of. This is a hiking trail, so the trailhead's right around David Thompson Campground.
Which is where?
It's just down there. Sorry, I guess the trailhead is right by the Klein River Bridge. And you can do like a 2-day walk into Pinto Lake. First time down this valley. That's a pretty color on that mountain, really reddish. We are taping.
An aircraft at Klein River, are you past the bridge now?
I'm approximately 4 miles past the bridge, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
Very good, no conflict, thanks.
It's a pretty nice valley.
Rocky Mountain House traffic, clear runway 31, landing at the fuel pump. Rocky Mountain House.
Great Molly traffic, Echo Foster Julia is 3,800, 1.5 miles. North to the fuel and heading, keep climbing to 4,500, northeast clear of the circuit.
After 30 years of driving past the Pinto Lake trailhead and wondering what it was like, here we are, seeing it in person, and I didn't even have to walk for 3 days. From this point, we are going to fly over this 1,000-foot cliff and rejoin the Icefields Parkway with the security of a road beneath us.
So that's what that looks like. Always wondered.
Stop flying up. thing, it's Bravo, Quebec Golf 228.
Give you a good shot of the lake here in a minute.
The hiking trail continues past the lake, up the cliff, through this green meadow that sits at a 6,800-foot elevation, and down into the Icefields Parkway Valley, where there's a second trailhead. So if you wanted to hike this and had a vehicle at each end, you could do it in about 3 days. This deviation down the Klein River Valley took us out of gliding distance of the road for approximately 5 minutes.
Icefields Parkway traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra Cessna 182 is just exiting the Klein River Valley into just over Highway 93 into the Icefields Parkway, and we are approximately 20 to the south of the Icefields. We're going to turn north and track up towards Jasper. Icefield Parkway traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
Icefields traffic, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie Mike, Cessna 206 is currently right at the Icefields, and we are northbound. We're going to turn west across the rocks here shortly. There should be no conflict. We're at 9,500 feet maintaining, and you get your 20 to the south of Whiskey Charlie Mike.
Roger that, X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
You are not going over the Icefields?
Icefields are up here.
Oh.
I know it looks like we should be going down that valley, but that's not the case. That is so cool. I always wanted to fly that little valley. We're back over the highway. Some added safety. I should see that Marriage Falls. You see the 93 there? Kind of loops around and goes up that big long hill, and there's that little lookout at the top of that hill, a little pull out where we always pull out, and we look at that really nice thin little waterfall. I think that's going to be on your right here coming up. I'm going to get over on this side of the valley so you can try and see the falls. I don't know, they might be really down low. 10 Celsius up here.
I want to take a break here for a second and talk about the Columbia Icefields. This diagram shows us the entirety of the Columbia Icefields, consisting of 6 named glaciers. The melt from the Columbia Icefields feeds 3 different oceans. It is truly the top of Canada. Today we view both the Saskatchewan and Athabasca glaciers.
See the little pull-out where those cars are pulled out? There's the falls.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try and stay away from that so I can turn and get you a good view in a second here.
The first glacier here, the Saskatchewan, is the source of, you guessed it, the Saskatchewan River, which flows through Edmonton, North Battleford, and Prince Albert. It eventually ends at Lake Winnipeg, which drains into the North Atlantic Ocean via the Churchill River.
Wow, good views. Last time, the only other time we came through here, it was kind of low cloud in this area. Really see this.
Not too close, are you?
Not too bad.
This is the Athabasca Glacier. It has been turned into a bit of a tourist attraction since you can drive pretty close to the base, walk on it, take a tour on a bus with giant wheels, and more recently walk on the skywalk with a glass floor. Its melting ice is the source for the Athabasca River, which flows through Jasper, Hinton, Whitecourt, Athabasca, and Fort McMurray. It ends at Lake Athabasca and eventually empties into the Arctic Ocean via the Mackenzie River.
500.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
We're just seeing like the tiniest bit of it here. Have to go up a lot higher to climb out over it. But Icefields Parkway traffic, Golf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182 is overhead the Columbia Icefield at 9,900 feet, and we're tracking northward up the valley towards Jasper. And we are going to deviate east and fly over Maligne Lake. 267 traffic, Golf X-Ray Zulu Sierra. Alright, we're going off-road right away here, baby. You ready? To put it in four-wheel drive. See where this notch goes in there? Up there? That's where we're headed. I think we're going right over that sort of low spot there. The Maligne Lake's right behind those peaks. Icefields Parkway traffic, Golf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182 is at 10,000 feet. We are just a little north of the Icefields, and we're just popping over a couple ridges here into the Maligne Lake Valley, and we'll be tracking from there down to Jasper. 267 traffic, Golf X-Ray Zulu Sierra. Oh, bumpy in here.
That lake's frozen, hey, up there? 10 o'clock?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of an ice field at the top of this one.
Yeah, this is a bit of a glacier up here, I think. Wow, it's a beautiful color.
I stumbled upon Maligne Lake about 10 years ago during a road trip to Jasper when I decided to drive up a road I had never tried before. I was struck by its brilliant color, peacefulness, and the beauty of the rugged snow-capped peaks that surrounded it. I remember thinking, wow, I can't believe I've been coming out here all these years and this has been here the whole time. It's always been a magical place in my memory, and you can bet that ever since I've gotten into aviation, overflying it has been high up on my priority list. Maligne Lake is approximately 22 kilometers or 14 miles long, has an average depth of 35 meters or 115 feet. The three different glaciers, which can all be seen from the lake, feed it with their meltwaters and give it a fantastic, brilliant color. The lake has a self-sustaining population of rainbow and brook trout, which make it a popular spot for sport fishing. For the adventurers out there, Parks Canada maintains 3 camping sites accessible only by canoe at Hidden Cove, Fisherman's Bay, and Coronet Creek. You can drive to Maligne Lake's north end on a paved road. There are a couple of day hikes you can do, as well as a boat tour to Spirit Island. Wildlife is surprisingly abundant along this high-altitude lake. Grizzly and black bear, mule deer, caribou, wolves, moose, and mountain sheep are some of the larger animals that frequent the lake during the summer season. You'll also find bald eagles, golden eagles, and osprey in the area living off the fish populations.
Jasper traffic on 267 Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182 is overhead Medicine Lake. We're coming down the Maligne Lake Valley, and we will be estimating overhead the field in approximately 9 minutes. Currently at 7,900 feet in a descent. 267 traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra. See what the Jasper airport traffic is. .2.
6,000 at the field in 5 minutes. Jasper traffic, Sierra Quebec Mike.
5 minutes, and we're there in 8. Oh, there's a cool little lake up there, surrounded by trees. Right under the strut right now.
Jasper traffic, it's RV Foxtrot Lima, Yankee Tango, back taxiing runway 13 for takeoff.
Looks like winds are favoring runway 13 there.
13. Whereabouts, what's your position?
I'm 8 miles to the west of the field, right over the city.
Roger.
Jasper traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182 is approximately 5 minutes from the field. We're coming down the Maligne Lake Valley, and we're currently at 8,000 feet, and we're also inbound for full stop Jasper. Edmonton radio, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182. Can't do it.
You have the right number?
What's the frequency?
X-ray Zulu Sierra.
Edmonton radio, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra has the field in sight, and we would like to close our flight plan. We're just setting down at Jasper.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, Edmonton between 2 and 3. Flight plan closed into Jasper.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, Edmonton radio, you're breaking up. I take it you've closed my flight plan?
Sierra Quebec Mike's right downwind for 13 Jasper traffic.
And Jasper traffic, RV Foxtrot Lima, Yankee Tango, takeoff roll 13 straight out.
Visual to traffic.
Jasper traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra is also joining a right downwind for 13. We're currently at 7,900 feet, and we're in a quick descent here.
Sierra Quebec Mike's turning right base 13 Jasper traffic.
Jasper traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 is on a right downwind for 13. Jasper traffic. Yes, undercarriage, extra prop, landing light. Jasper traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra is turning a right base for 13 Jasper.
Is that too soon or no?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, it's pretty soon.
Pardon?
It is kind of soon, but it'll be alright.
Okay.
Jasper traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra is final for 13 Jasper. Anything on the runway? Should always check
500.
that.
Just get down, pay attention.
Pretty clear.
And Jasper traffic, RV Foxtrot Lima, Yankee Tango is right downwind 13.
let her roll.
It's not even 1 p.m. yet, and our adventure for the day is just beginning, but I'm going to finish this video here and pick it up in the next one. Thanks so much for joining us today. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We hope to see you in the next episode where we carry on to the Hinton Entrance Airport for an overnight camp out with some new friends. We'll see you then.